Hello. In this video, I'll be talking about AdSense in quite a detailed perspective. I'll also be giving you a bit of guidelines on how exactly you can make money from AdSense quite easy compared to Amazon. Since Amazon basically fucked everyone over as an affiliate, it doesn't personally matter to me because I knew about Amazon doing these sort of things for years. This is why most of the smarter or more knowledgeable CEOs stopped doing Amazon affiliate in a big way around 3 years ago, I think it was. And if I remember correctly, I think it was last year that Amazon cut their affiliate commission by quite a large amount. And when you, not trying to be nasty, but when you get these signs and everyone knows about it, you can kind of realize that Amazon can, as a whole, as a company, screw people over any time. And I'm just going to point something else people keep arguing about against Amazon this. People have the idea or concept that Amazon itself was purely built on affiliate people. That's not actually true. When Amazon first started, Amazon or the founder, Bezos or whatever his surname is, I don't know how to say, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, what the reason why he done so well? He entered the marketing space of e-commerce before e-commerce itself did technically exist. When e-commerce was first started, there was only basically two companies doing it. The two companies that were doing it were basically just eBay, Amazon, and I think Play Store was the only really ever main one at the time. So because of that, Amazon and eBay as itself could grow very easy. Because they had no direct competition, and because the internet itself as a concept was still very new, since quite a lot of people only actually got internet in their home around 2000. Because people only got internet in their home around 2000, people like Amazon and eBay could make quite a lot of money because they had no direct competition. Because they had no direct competition, you could basically do things stupid or quite dumb or even risky and get off of it because you had no competition. Google would then have to let you rank well, that kinds of stuff. So the idea that affiliates built Amazon, that kinds of stuff, yes, it definitely helped, but Amazon itself was kind of always going to do well. Even if no affiliates in record ever promoted Amazon, Amazon would still do well for a range of reasons. Because the Amazon founder is one of the richest people in the world, that alone, he is in his own right a smart business person, so he would do well whether I was affiliate, you were affiliate, my next door neighbor's affiliate, or whatever. So the whole concept people keep arguing about, oh, affiliates built Amazon, Amazon's bad, that kind of stuff. Now, I don't personally agree in any way with what he done. I'm not denying that, but I look at things from a realistic perspective. When you do businesses, big or small, you should have this principle in mind. This is one of the most basic laws or rules when it comes to business management. When you run a business, you should run at least two businesses. Why do you run two businesses, you may be asking? Simply this. If you run two businesses, one both in different niches, if one of your businesses goes bad or loses money for whatever reason or even fails, that means your second business should in theory kick in or its sales support you or your other businesses while you decide what you're going to do next. If all of your sites were through Amazon affiliate things, this was kind of guaranteed to happen. If your affiliate was someone else and they went bankrupt or banned your account, whatever, something like that, then you're kind of screwed. You have to always look at things from a realistic perspective. You should always have at least two businesses which are in non-relatable niches. So if your site, business, whatever fails, the second business takes effect to help you or help your business while you're deciding what to do next. For example purposes, if your first business operates in that area, which is now illegal or it doesn't make money for whatever reason, then you have to then, in theory, disband that business and then maybe in a 5 years later, whenever it's able to work again, reopen it. If that happens, then your second business kicks into effect to save you money wise, all kind of stuff. Sorry to get into business so much and Amazon, that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get into AdSense now. So why exactly is AdSense one of the best affiliate things to promote in the world? Consider this. I get paid money by people just looking at my pages, seeing my site, whatever, that kind of stuff. So you can get paid money even if no one on your site even clicks your affiliate offer. Now, you're definitely going to not make crazy money from that unless you've got like a 10,000 or more people going to your site a day or a month, but you can still make alright money from even impressions itself if you get a busy site. When I was doing event blogging quite a big way in the past, my sites itself were taking between 10,000 to 100,000 in some cases. So I do know that impressions can actually pay big money in some cases. Now, of course, it always depends what niche, what country, that kind of stuff. because AdSense itself is purely governed by how much money people spend in your country or the area your business is operating. If hardly anyone in your country, say, buys AdSense, then your affiliate commissions will be generally tiny. If lots of people buy AdSense in your country, such as United Kingdom, Germany, America, France, Spain, that kinds of countries, then your AdSense will be quite high. If you're in a low-end country or there's not a lot of people doing it, then doing AdSense will not really make you much money unless you don't have much expenses. So little money equals big money in your country. So anyway, you can basically get paid for people simply looking at your adverts, looking at your site, whatever kinds of stuff. You can also get money by people clicking through. Please note, it doesn't matter if the person clicks through doesn't buy your stuff or buy whoever the person is paying for AdWords. That doesn't matter. The only way it'll matter is, for example purposes, if you were going to send bot traffic or some sort of fake traffic, if 1,000 people click through your AdSense thing and Google notices but no one ever buys, Google's going to say, oh, I'm pretty sure it's bot traffic, so then your account will get banned. So if you're going to be doing stupid things like that, your account will get banned. If you're not going to be doing stupid things or illegal or things Google doesn't like, then your AdSense account will generally be safe as a whole. And if you are experiencing bot traffic from one of your competitors, you can install a software or a plugin which will then stop fake traffic or fake bots clicking your thing. I can't remember the exact name of the company, but I've not really had much of a problem with them. And I actually disabled the way the fake traffic's getting into a site, so it didn't really matter for me. But you can install a plugin, I can't remember the exact name. All I could tell you is something like AdSense Fraud or Quick Fraud called something like that. That's a plugin name made by some French company. I did test it and I did purposely send fake traffic to one of my sites, so it does work quite well. So if you're getting problems with fake traffic, whatever, and AdSense is reporting it to you, just install a plugin or software or whatever in your site, and that will stop that problem or stop your account or accounts getting banned as a whole. You're only allowed one AdSense account per household or per person. So if, for example purposes, you maybe have 5 houses in your area, 2, whatever, that kind of stuff, they will only allow you to open one account per person. For example purposes, if you have a brother, wife, girlfriend, whatever, they could open an account and you could run a second site through that. You wouldn't generally have much problems on that one as a whole, if you want to do that. But for me, one account's good enough. I don't really have a need for many different accounts. And another thing I want to cover as well is quite a common, I would say, a scam or spammy sort of approach. People always sell AdSense and there's accounts to people, and the concept is, if you buy an AdSense, all your accounts will get accepted. That's not the case anymore. Around 1 or 2 years ago, what AdSense did was AdSense stopped allowing you when you get one site approved, all your sites approved. They now manually check every one of your sites. So if you have one site, if you have in total, say, 10 websites, one of your sites is accepted. If you add all 9 other ones, it might take a week or a month or longer for them to accept it. So don't always assume that because your first site is accepted is guaranteed all the rest will be accepted automatically. So don't buy any AdSense accounts with different people. It's just pointless and kind of stupid to a certain degree. And it's not really going to do you much good as a whole. So you may be thinking, but how exactly can I make money in something like AdSense? Or why is it easier than other things? The reason for why it's generally easier than other things is more is guaranteed whatever niche you do. As long as you're doing adult or say weed, hemp, that sort of stuff, there's more is guaranteed that it will be an AdSense niche and relevant to your site, so it will generally allow you to promote whatever you're doing. The only thing that sites AdSense will generally not allow you to promote is generally gambling, drugs or medical stuff, or adult or sexual areas. It's good news for areas, or hacking as well, sort of areas. For AdSense will generally allow any one of your sites, whatever your niche is, you can stick AdSense on today, whatever, and it should generally get accepted. You can simply install the code and it will generally work. You can, if you want to, use plenty of free plugins or paid plugins to install AdSense, depending on your niche, as a whole. This sort of way to make money will generally be one of the easiest in the world. And I have basically tested most affiliate systems. AdSense, trust me, is one of the best. And by the way, in case you're wondering, so how much money can I actually make from AdSense? This purely depends on how much traffic your site's getting, how good you are on page click-through metrics sort of systems as a whole, how good you are at SEO in general, how much you can invest. You can basically get anything from click-through rate. If you're in a low-end or cheaper area for AdSense such as India, you might only get, say, between, 0, 2 pence to, 10 pence. If you're in a higher end of AdSense, you can actually in some cases make actually, I think the highest, it may have changed since last budget. If you're in a financial niche, you can actually get paid for quick through rates, 3,000. That's not a joke. You can get paid £3,000, $3,000. If you're in the super competitive niches like insurance, mortgages, that kinds of stuff, you can quite easily get paid around $3,000 for every quick through. This doesn't matter if they buy things or not. You can quite easily get paid 3,000 if you're in the really high end COIs or financial niches. You can get sort of things. I have seen the records. I have spoken to people who are doing these things. It is definitely possible. You can get paid 3,000. It may have gone up since the last time I looked. And AdSense itself has kind of hided how high areas are at the moment, but you can definitely get into high niches if you've got the time, money, that kind of stuff. But please note, if you're going to be trying to get a 3,000 niche, you will need a decent amount of money to invest. You can't just throw up like £100 worth of links a day, a month, and expect to win. You'll have to be, if you want to go for high end, you'll have to be able to invest at least 5,000 a month on a range of things such as backlinks itself and a range of things. If you can't afford that, don't worry about it. You can do it later on if you really want to, or you get your investment levels up as a whole. So how much can you make in small to medium level of AdSense? It's kind of debatable, but you can basically get paid quite easy from AdSense as a whole, between $25 to around $300 a month. It is quite plausible, quite easy to do it. If you've got time, you're working your site all the time, or whichever person or business you're paying are actually doing that, you can take in quite good money. It's quite a common practice by quite a lot of different CEOs in general. They might have, for example, purchased 100 sites. The 100 sites will all have AdSense in it, but what these 100 sites do is they're basically targeting low-end keywords to medium keywords. The sites themselves will make a rough profit of around $100 a month. That may not seem much to you, but if you're taking 100 every basically month, times 100 times 100, it still will make quite a good profit for you, your business, your family, whatever you want. So you can do things like that quite easy if you want to. So you can make money in AdSense in a small way, medium way, a big way. It purely depends on your system as a whole. For example purposes, if you had a freakishly busy site, just busy traffic-wise, whatever, you could in some cases take in between 10,000 to 100,000. This would be a very busy site. This would not be 25% of internet websites. This would be around 5 to 10% of some of the busiest websites in the world. They would be making around that sort of money as a whole. So you could, if you had a freakishly busy site, your client does whatever, you can make good money quite easy from business as a whole. And that's the sort of thing you should think of when you're going to do affiliate offers as a whole. And also, one other thing to add in before I end this video is, I used to be quite a big fan of Max Bounty, but for me, Max Bounty is kind of crap now. I had quite a funny experience of him a few times in the past, and I would not recommend Max Bounty. There's plenty of much better affiliates groups or offers that exist, such as AdSense, or whatever niche or niches you want to operate. Anyway, that's all. Thanks, bye.